It's called Self-esteem. Please welcome Jessica Cologne.
Thank you. Excuse me for a moment while I get this to work, as it will for me because it's not going to on the projector. Good morning. So I had a little presentation today, but it's not working properly, so I'm going to have to do it without. So the purpose of my speech for today was to do research, and I'm going to do it a little bit differently. We're actually going to talk about research. Research is diligent and systematic inquiry or investigation into a subject in order to discover something more. Facts, theories, applications, etc. Or to make an extensive investigation into something. The most common research topics are things such as addiction, depression, college graduates and salaries, ethics, workplace issues, self-help, stress, and the list goes on. Does anybody do any type of research, anything that I just named off, or have your own?
Pretty much all those things.
Okay. And what does that mean to you when you take and you do that research? What does it do for you?
Usually I'm just trying to solve an issue or get through something.
Okay. Preparation. Okay. Curiosity.
When I did research on Winnie the Pooh, and I thought I knew everything, I learned an incredible amount about Winnie the Pooh.
You learned about something that you didn't know, correct? What can you create with this information? One of the things I guess you just said is with your speech, you were able to create a speech from the information that you gathered. So with most information that you research, you're either going to learn about something or hopefully create something. Sometimes, a lot of times, people will research information and they just have this information for statistics. It's good information to know. One of the things I thought about was a little girl from the Magic School Bus when I was younger that I used to watch. Anytime they would come onto some situation, and a lot of times it had to do something within the body or nature, and she'd always say, according to my research. It was cool at the moment because she had that information and was able to share through detail. But a lot of times people take information, this research, and don't do really anything with it. Looking at past information and data, what really can you do about, okay, you have X number of drug addicts, or stress is caused from. If you're just gathering information and simply looking at the data, it's past, it's done with. What can you do with it? So why do we do research, as we've said? To comprise information from past work, to increase our knowledge, or to establish facts and develop new theories. This is where research helps you. Establishing facts and developing new theories. A little bit of my research experience. I've done numerous educational researches throughout high school on different influential people, from financial information, geographical, all of that. And it was to write up a report and present it and turn in a grade. I did gain some information, that was great. Throughout my life, I've continually researched myself so I can know who I am. I recently had to do research for Yummy. It's an online service, a startup that I've been working on. I had to do research for this information to see, is this a legitimate business? Can people use it? XYZ. And since the beginning of the year, I've really been researching myself, finding a lot of new things about me and really digging into me and who I am. I say this because recently I was on Facebook and I saw this picture and it just made me think. I'll try to show you guys. It's a picture of Steve Jobs is here, Mark Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, and it says he left school, then there's a guy in the bottom, he's working at McDonald's, and it says, if I left school, if I stay in school. I don't think that to be true. I just thought it to be interesting looking at the pictures of these guys up top who they left school and they were successful, but saying that your ordinary man, if he were to leave to school, that would not happen. So it made me think, what did these three guys do with the research that they had, or what did they do with research, and how did they get to the point to where they did? They all had a fixed idea. All of them knew exactly what they wanted. They imagined the final product and felt it already before it was done. They never saw any obstacles, and they had an extraordinary support group. With all of that and everything that they did, they had purpose. How can you create what it is that you want? Research. If we look at the word research, re means again and again, or to indicate repetition, refurbish, reface. Search means to go or to look thoroughly, carefully in order of something that's missing or lost, to explore or examine in order to discover, or to examine carefully in order to find something concealed. I say this because I believe the most important research that you can do is to search within yourself. If you take a whole bunch of historical data and do nothing with it, but simply write a paper, or you can ramble off statistical numbers to somebody, what does that do for you? Really research yourself, and it's amazing what you can find and then what you can create from that research. Or even if it is something, research that you look into, addictions, stress, work issues, whatever it may be, from that, take that information and create what it is that you really see or what you really want. Not to just give some information to make somebody feel a little bit sad or, oh yeah, I live in a great world. Do something about it. So let's do research on something that matters to you. You. Who are you? What is your purpose? What is it that you want to create? And are you intentionally doing this? So let's look at research a little bit different and really search within yourself to create the life that you want.